Ooh. Yeah. I can make it on time. 'Cause I keep trying and I'm trying. Yeah. I can make it on time, right? And today I'm doing it, making it on time. I wanted to take care of this, all this flipping and clicking business before I got into it. I sure did. Oh, and this is the thing that I didn't do. I was doing a little audio balancing, trying to get audio for complicated. Like I was gonna do six audio streams at once. And you got some concerns about your levels there behind it. Yeah. Sure. But you don't want to lose sight of fun, right? Sometimes you just can't hear it, but it still sounds good. All right. Let's take a look. What's it going? But then Johnny, the leader, fell in love with my daughter. She changed him. He doesn't look for trouble anymore. The trouble's right there with him, and he doesn't have to look. Here comes Johnny now. Johnny, tell the sheriff here how you don't look for trouble anymore. Tell the sheriff how you met my daughter and fell in love and how things are different now. What do you say, Johnny? Why? What do you say? Why? I hate cops. Bebop. It's kind of... Notice the patch on his shoulder is double cross, right? Which is an allusion to the Nazi Party, in case you don't realize that. It's an allusion to the NSDAP, the National Socialist German Workers' Party. Why the double cross party? Well, Charlie Chaplin made a movie called The Great Dictator, and at the time, it got held up in the in censorship because they're like, you just can't lampoon, a great world leader like Adolf Hitler. We gotta look at this movie before we release it. The Three Stooges at that time got a short through, which Charlie Chaplin's movie was already in the can, and but it got. This is an interesting anecdote that it always comes to mind when I think of this movie, is that the Three Stooges were doing shorts, right, and they flew under the radar. The censors weren't looking, and as a result, they actually screened the first lampoon of Adolf Hitler. But the Nazi Party in Charlie Chaplin's movie is the double cross party. So you can see on Brando's shoulder here in Wild One Half in Mad Magazine, he's wearing a double cross party patch. And I don't know, but isn't that like a drill sergeant's insignia or whatever for the Marines on his jacket there? I'm not sure. Now, bebop, of course, is the very avant-garde jazz of the time that beatniks were listening to and stuff like that. Charlie Parker and all that kind of stuff like that. So, anyway, great drawing. Let's get started.
Wind 074 at 20.
Oh no.
Four for us, and the over you for an outlaw and a silver print. Polite in the radar block 0 control and fiber.
Yeah, type 2 control QB12 is made by LTCR. Rules of product procedure elevation is 07 feet. Location E1 uniform, Foxtrot uniform, 2849181. Flight 8 to northwest 950 meters. Heading 090 plus or minus 20. Then from flight 150 and up on the bottom control post. And the list code 1631. Now Arrow 8CME ILS final 6 green. 4 miles. Hotel
La 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 la. Now where is everybody?
Go ahead.
Oh, you got the time.
That's 4 miles.
You got those javelin racks. Yeah, it's gonna make it hard on me. Oh no, dang, minigun! Stop! Minigun, please don't kill me! Please, please, please! Oh. I'm really good on the spawn for it. Ah! 2 up.
Going northwest, first descent to the road of weather on a northwesterly heading.
Ronaldo. No, 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 no.
You're
my ass.
and want to emit. The isolated chemical was made
Alright, man. Let's get some action.
3 opening. Level 2, direct southeast, bullseye 174, 34, 18,000, outbound film momentum. Level 2, 170, 37, 15,000, move north. Track north, bullseye 170, 32, 13,000, outbound space, film momentum.
Someplace Chief Ark, you are. Now they're running away. Show them kind of scared, they're running all over you. You mustn't show them you're scared. You mustn't want to see you're scared. Just let me get out.
It's complex with a stall tank.
Wait, Sheriff. Wait. Things are different. Don't get up or arrest him. You'll see in a minute. Things are different. They've changed. Who's getting up to arrest him? I ain't gonna get out of here since I don't want him to let him see I'm scared. Wait a minute. They really have changed. Yes, the motorcycle crazies are now bicycle crazies. Get hostile forward. Captain T Video. Oh man, you shooting at me over here, man? Please. I mean,
that one's clean. I can still that one, low level stranger, but 315, 10, 2000 track traffic.
oh, I hit you. Oh, I hit you. Already made him.
Okay, now get the again.
Man, he's got that thing. Oh, I hit you.
1019.
Woo!
30 opening. Double fight on that side one, I check the most one. The 180, 33, 21,000. Chill, contact. Bullseye 175, 35, 90,000, Smith, full still contact. Tiger 2, Silver Route, 170, 36, 19,000. Bull track north, Bullseye 170, 34, 16,000, Space, Smith, full still contact. Still balance on us, 2105, 2,000 feet, track south.
No.
Balance. Track 350, Bullseye 173, 31, 40,000, Space, Smith, full still contact. Northwest, Bullseye 175, 25, 12,000, Space, Smith, full contact.
Dang you.
Is the one that's turning back again for another try.
Oh, I hate you. No, I don't really hate you. You're just messing me up. He got some kind of implant on that damn Guardian. Bad to the bone.
Having a 0.
Ouch. Oh, I hate you. Man, I think they got more firepower than me. I've been waiting for that to happen.
Could give me a fire material?
That was awesome.
Some of them are gassed around, I think, 50-ish. And above that it's here in a million. We'll start at 305. Walking in turns. Study of that
Ouch. Sponga?
Just below the horizon.
Spongy? That's your name? Come on, kill me again. Just go on and try. What? Oh, I wish you could have hit that guy. He's sitting there froze. I got him. Woo! Come on, guys. Keep it going. 17 seconds. 8 seconds. Ah! You're gonna push me out!
West, Bullseye 18039 and 21,000 outlaw civil contact.
I was trying to get out of the way, boy.
Still shows you in Timber.
Bumps in me. Right in front of it. Hideous. Rockets.
Northwest, Bullseye 18038, 21,000 outlaw space civil contact.
The fierce napalm bombs. Man, what is going on?
No deathmatch tickets.
I have been promoted to the level novice.
Five 32 22,000 northbound flanker civil contact. Track 350, Bullseye 185, 27, 22,000 northbound flanker civil contact.
What are you doing up there, bonehead?
And I reckon it's between two architects, and this thing is just doing looks like more rough area to use or grass.
Thought I'd get by.
Double kill group beam east, double started.
Too close.
Very short battle plan.
Group 24.
Coming 24.
Six thousand track north.
We will still get a 10 seconds more from it.
Track north, Bullseye 185, 15 and 6,000 northbound flanker civil contact. Seven Kill Open over, Bullseye 192, 14, 6,000 northbound flanker civil contact. Group 180, 6000, beaming west.
Side 203, 14, 6000.
Down.
I'm dead. Help me, somebody.
2305, 6000, hold south flank until contact.
Help, help, help.
Number 6000.
Onslaught.
Just to 2.04, 6000.
That's more like it.
Back 1 bell. Romeo and DJ contact with the assist.
They're just finishing up their bottleneck. Now we're allowed to flow forward. I guess we'll set up
Down.
Tiger 1 and 2 anchor from the center south point of the A1 and 2. And
Down.
Oh man. Lost here.
Roger, you're clear to stand up, squad 5 for T1 in sequence.
Seconds.
06 heavy drive.
4 seconds.
You better help.
2 seconds to offline. I will do one more shot with the what will be the last
Romeo able and jet friendly. Back with that, how much
the number of tries confirm and just read information in finding about installation of the bomb. So I'm happy to try that one, see the weather's a little bit better than still
Rebels, push green, push green.
Tiger 1 and 2, push green.
also understand.
Control P06 approved, gate from PL19, report control crossing 09.
You got some more firepower than me, bro. How we reading? Coming through clear.
Airbox Scout Position Capitals at 28421, 27,000. 29.
Ooh, I hate that going on. Hate on.
Two groups, arrange 21. Lead group bullseye 265, 16, 28,000 hostile. Single contact. Group range 21, bullseye 305, 26, 29,000 hostile. Single contact. Both groups tracked out. Levels confirm on Bravo 9.
This is where we're coming down, buddy. Coming in clear. It's gonna be a fire, it's not gonna be a secret. I know Amador. I know Matador. I don't know Cazador.
16 opening. Move at 302, 24, 25,000. Hostile. Single contact, tracks out. Bambox turbo maneuver, range 18.
They need to have a Carnetador.
Hostile. Single contact.
Carnitastor.
Pembox, 2 groups, range 19, lead group bullseye 291, 21, 28,000, hostile, single contact 25. Range 19, bullseye 26, 29, 28,000, single contact hostile. By 210, 41, 25,000, hostile flanker.
24,000 Fox.
Bravo C2, now Edmund 11, 23,000, hostile flanker, track north. Range 19, bullseye 31824, 28,000, hostile, single contact. Pembox, legal being for Tiger 1. Copy any LGTRs today?
Only one.
South flank, I still contact.
Want to skip?
Pembox, elite group maneuver, trail group track.
Astro Bob.
Pembox, elite group move at 294, 60, 23,000, hostile, single contact.
Is that a new kind of haircut?
Not one, but it did not hit.
Pembox, by 29 and 31, 29,000, hostile, flanker.
Oh no. Astro Bob, help!
Number 1 below 13.
Leaning guy!
45 minutes plate time, like 4-7 clear. Number 1 protect.
Don't tase me, bro! I hate a taser.
Technical 301, 14, 15,000. Bullseye 303, 19, 27,000. Hostile, single contact. group maneuver, lead group direct, range 12 opening.
Oh, you're mad? Damn. Thank you, Astrobob. Is that Astrobob that just took vengeance on my behalf? He one-shotted me.
Join up self 7 for the hunt. South which one? Arrow 3 back from the system. 1-0. Foxtrot 1 822 993. That leads northwest 790 meters. Copy 130, magnetic leaving target line. Spit for HB as well, they flow up front. Turn up your clear direct inbound with to our north side of 50 That's 1,400 feet. QA 1017.
Or coming to get you. No!
Arrow. Back. 1-0. 3-1 uniform. Oxide. 2-8-2-1-0. 9-9-2-8.
TV department. Are you sick of television? Do you watch television? Astro Bob. Do you watch television from morning till night and finally, in desperation, you run out and buy a comic book to get your mind off television? Well, this story, for you readers who are truly sick of seeing television, this story will make you sicker. Because it's more about television. The story about Captain TV Radio. But no, the latest events are the missing arms of Venus. Venus, the planet, that is. Alright guys, it's RM36 Turkeys. Killing us. Oh. keep on pinned down. Okay, if you let him get behind me, it's gonna suck. Come on, guys. Spawn. Come on, guys. Spawn back here. Spawn. Come on. Shoot. Captain 2 Video is blasting off to see the Space Commissioner. It is morning, however. It looks like evening, because you don't have the bright control turned up enough. I love how they satirized how crappy the picture was. A few moments later, Captain 2 Video blasts back on outside the Commissioner's office, where he blasts in through the door and blasts out. What's that you say, Captain 2 Video? Ah, I know why I can't hear you. You've got your Rocket Ranger space helmet on. Come on, kill these guys. I hate when you get my spawn point. It's my favorite spawn point. Dun, 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 dun. Stop it. Ow! Stop that landmine turd dropping landmine turd boy. Ouch. Help. Who could imagine better city MVP? Get ready, folks.
Killer only lead squawk. Scanner further for target. Nil frequency 397.
That's fine by me. Do you want to do one? Oh, 11. Let's look at you now.
Oh, you're so. Oh. Don't get my spawn point.
Target coordinates, one uniform. Foxtrot uniform. 657.
Ouch. Oh, I hate you. My spot point. My precious spot point. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Can always count on you when the chips are down. Get onto that spawn point. Yeah.
Yeah. 02 copies.
Wasted shells. Oh no. It's the fierce of crack tea. Please don't kill me, crack tea. I'll do anything you say. Made it.
Target good evening, level 307
I hope your coffin fits. Get it? Coffin fit? Coffin fits? I hope your coffin fits. That's great.
Yeah, it's a drop low.
Delta 1 approach from VC level to Cindy, cover 5 and roll, cancel alert descent, mind you, from Delta 36 star to 055. Delta Roger, so Ghana will need the 010 for the ignition. 5 minutes try on takeoff and 5 again. Mission brief, we didn't receive that yet, mission brief.
Tiger will go.
Arrow at 050 for 2000 on 1019.
Code 1 from out and Arrow 2 needs 4 new BDUs.
Tigers will be blue air in the north. Heading south north of Hull, which is center point of PRA south. Taking 30 nautical miles off the side of the ladder. Standard loadout with a Audi.
74 and 20. Yeah, 5-2 control GB 12 simulated by CPR. Also product future elevation service. Location uniform. Uniform, also uniform. 18 to northwest, 950 meters. Final check heading 090 plus or minus 20.
That from flight 150 and up on the bottom control service.
And the list code 1631.
Now, Arrow 8BD ILS final factory. 4 miles. Hotel landing. Go ahead.
Jared? I need those assists. That's from Progress Path. Progress Path. See if any of these guys still have. I was about to go refill my coffee cup. Still might be.
Switching home, so you'll be with the blue air again. Okay, now with the second.
Yeah,
Dying! Ah! This one. Oh.
034, 60,000, space, geen full contact.
Can you believe that? That's only 82,000. That's only
105.
I believe it. Oh, right, it's free India.
Track 35, get on to about 173, 31, 40,000, space, mid-full from 0 correct. Still moving northwest, we'll go 175, 25, 12,000, space, mid-full from.
I'm out of coffee. I need some coffee. Sure do. Now, this is where we go. Once again, I'm looking for my desktop audio. Alright, let's get the show on the road.
Set my heading. Heading at 0. Can you give me a fire of the area?
Some of them are cast around, I think, flight level 050-ish. And above that it's clear to million. Swim start at 1305. There's parking in the first. Flight level 00. This is just below the horizon.
Bullseye 180, 39 and 21,000 outlaw single contact. Will show the view in Timber. Northwest, Bullseye 180, 38, 21,000 outlaw straight single contact.
Oh no! Ow!
Track 350, Bullseye 185, 27.2000, 1 south flanker, civil contact.
Have a look at the right,
5, 15, 6,000, hostile flanker, tilde back. Double tilde group is 192, 14, 6,000, hostile flanker, tilde back. One tilde Bra 180, 18, 6,000, beaming west.
9203, 14, 6000.
Penalty.
having trouble getting it off, Captain? For slugging a prop and by the skid space on the 5 and 10. When's this show gonna get a decent budget? Now let's go about this calmly and blast. Sure. With the thoughtful use of modern... Oh, it's combat time.
Delta's 128, meet travel to 660, positive control Angels 10, for the sea rate 10, Alpha, clear 150 knots, positive process.
Hi, window will not work. our next mission. This group will follow the first one out to our next mission. Sorry we couldn't get rid of the brothers to them.
Stand by checking vision.
Just to, I will be up to the next mission to follow the first one.
Ooh.
Restore the Christian churches to protect their worship and open the gates of the holy city to all the pilgrims, upon condition that they would repair thither without arms, and would remain there no longer than 1 month. If the Crusaders submitted to these conditions, the Caliph promised to become their most generous supporter. If they declined the blessing of his friendship, the nations of Egypt and Ethiopia, with all those that inhabit Asia and Africa, from the Straits of Gades to the gates of Baghdad, would arise at the voice of the legitimate vicar of the Prophet, and would show the warriors of the West the power of their arms. This discourse excited violent murmurs in the assembly of the Christians. One of the chiefs arose to answer it, and addressing himself to the deputies of the Caliph, "The religion that we follow," said he to them, "has inspired us with the design of re-establishing its empire in the places in which it was born. And we stand in no need of the concurrence of the powers of the earth to accomplish our vows. We do not come into Asia to receive laws or benefits from Mussulmans, nor have we forgotten, besides, the outrages committed by Egyptians upon the pilgrims of the West. We still remember that Christians, under the reign of the Caliph Agum, were delivered over to executioners, and that their churches, particularly that of the Holy Sepulchre, were razed to the ground. Yes, without doubt, we have the intention of visiting Jerusalem, but we have also taken an oath to deliver it from the yoke of the infidels. God, who has honored it by his sufferings, wills that he shall be there served by his people. The Christians resolve to be both its guardians and its masters. Go and tell him who sent you to make choice of peace or war. Tell him that the Christians, encamped before Antioch, fear neither the nations of Egypt, nor those of Asia, nor those of Baghdad, and that they only ally themselves with powers which respect the laws of justice and the standards of Jesus Christ." The orator who spoke thus expressed the opinion and sentiments of the assembly. Nevertheless, they did not entirely reject the alliance with the Egyptians. Deputies were chosen from the Christian army to accompany the ambassadors of Cairo on their return, and to bear to the Caliph the definitive propositions of peace of the Crusaders. Scarcely had the deputies left the camp of the Christians, when the latter obtained a fresh victory over the Turks. The sultans of Aleppo and Damascus, with the emirs of Caesarea, Emesa, and Hierapolis, had raised an army of 20,000 horse to succor Antioch. And this army was already on its march towards the city, when it was surprised and cut to pieces by the Prince of Tarentum and the Count de Saint-Gilles, who had gone out to meet it. The Turks lost in this battle 2,000 men and 1,000 horses. And the city of Haram, in which they in vain sought an asylum after the defeat, fell into the hands of the Christians. at the moment the ambassadors from Egypt were about to embark at the port of Saint Simeon, the heads and spoils of 200 Mussulmans were brought to them upon 4 camels. The conquerors cast 200 other heads into the city of Antioch, whose garrison was still in expectation of succor. And they stuck a great number upon pikes round the walls. They exhibited thus these horrible trophies, to avenge themselves of the insults the Saracens had, on their ramparts, heaped upon an image of the Virgin which had fallen into their hands. But the Crusaders were soon to signalize themselves in a much more perilous and murderous battle. A fleet of Genoese and Pisans had entered the port of Saint Simeon, and the news of their arrival causing the greatest joy in the army, a great number of soldiers left the camp and hastened towards the port, some to learn news from Europe, and others to buy the provisions of which they stood so much in need. As they were returning loaded with provisions, and for the greater part unarmed, they were unexpectedly attacked and dispersed by a body of 4,000 Turks, who laid wait for them on their passage. In vain, the Prince of Tarentum, the Count de Saint-Gilles, and Bishop Ademar flew to their aid with their troops. The Christians could not resist the shock of the infidels, and retreated in disorder. The account of this defeat soon spread alarm among the Crusaders who had remained before the city. Immediately Godfrey, to whom danger gave supreme authority, ordered the leaders and soldiers to fly to arms. 106, accompanied by his brother Eustace, the 2 Roberts, and the Count of Vermandois, he crossed the Orontes, and hastened to seek the enemy, still engaged in following up their first advantage. As soon as he came in presence of the Saracens, he commanded the other chiefs to follow his example, and rushed, sword in hand, into the thickest of the enemy's ranks. The latter, accustomed to fight at a distance, and principally to employ the bow and arrow, could not resist the sword and lance of the Crusaders. They took to flight, some towards the mountains, and others towards the city. Axon, who, from the towers of his palace, had witnessed the victorious attack of the Crusaders, immediately sent a numerous detachment to renew the fight. He accompanied his soldiers as far as the gate of the bridge, which he caused to be shut after them, telling them it should only be opened to them when they returned victorious. This new body of Saracens were soon beaten and dispersed, and there remained no hope to them but to endeavor to regain the city. But Godfrey, who had foreseen everything, had posted himself upon an eminence between the fugitives and the gates of Antioch. It was there that the carnage was renewed. The Christians were animated by their victory, and the Saracens by their despair and the cries of the inhabitants of the city, who were assembled on the ramparts. Nothing can paint the frightful tumult of this fresh conflict. The clashing of arms and the cries of the combatants would not permit the soldiers to hear the orders of their leaders. They fought man to man, and without order, whilst clouds of dust covered the field of battle. Chance directed the blows of both the conquerors and the conquered, and the Saracens, heaped as it were together by their terror, impeded their own flight. The confusion was so great that several of the Crusaders were killed by their companions and brothers in arms. A great number of Saracens fell almost without resistance under the swords of the Christians, and more than 2,000, who sought safety in flight, were drowned in the Orontes. The old men of Antioch, says William of Tyre, whilst contemplating this bloody catastrophe from the height of their walls, grieved that they had lived so long, whilst the women who witnessed the death of their children lamented their own fecundity. The carnage continued during the whole day, and it was not till nightfall that Axon allowed the gates to be opened for the reception of the miserable remains of his troops, still hotly pursued by the Crusaders. The leaders and soldiers of the army had performed prodigies of valor. Bohemond, Tancred, Ademar, Baldwin du Bourg, and Eustace had appeared everywhere, leading their warriors in the path of danger. The whole army spoke of the lance thrusts and marvelous feats of arms of the Count of Vermandois and the 2 Roberts. The Duke of Normandy sustained a single combat with a leader of the infidels, who advanced towards him surrounded by his troop. With one blow of his sword he split his head to the shoulder, and, as the Saracen fell dead at his feet, exclaimed, "I devote thy impure soul to the powers of hell." Tancred, says Roald Dacan, distinguished himself amongst the most intrepid of the knights. In the heat of the melee, the Christian hero, as modest as he was brave, made his squire swear to preserve silence upon the exploits of which he was a witness. 107. Godfrey, who, in this memorable day, had displayed the skill of a great captain, signalized his bravery and vast strength by actions which both history and poetry have celebrated. No armor seemed proof against his trenchant blade. Lances, helmets, and cuirasses flew in shivers beneath its strokes. A Saracen of surpassing strength and stature offered him single combat in the midst of the melee, and with his first blow dashed the shield of Godfrey in pieces. Indignant at such audacity, the Christian hero raised himself in his stirrups, and rushing on his antagonist, dealt him so terrible a blow on the shoulder that he divided his body into 2 parts. 108. The one, say the historians, fell to the ground, whilst the other remained on the horse, which returned to the city, where this spectacle redoubled the consternation of the besieged. In spite of these astonishing exploits, the Christians sustained a considerable loss. Whilst celebrating the heroic valor of the Crusaders, contemporary history is astonished at the multitude of martyrs which the Saracens sent to heaven, and who, on arriving in the abodes of the elect, with crowns upon their hands, and palm branches in their hands, addressed God in these words, "Why have you not spared our blood which had flowed for you this day?" 109. The infidels passed the night in burying such as had been killed under the walls of the city. They interred them near a mosque built on the outer side of the bridge of the Orontes. After the funeral ceremonies, they returned into Antioch. As, according to the custom of the Mussulmans, these bodies had been buried with their arms, their ornaments, and their vestments, this plunder held out too strong a temptation for the gross multitude that followed the army of the Crusaders. They crossed the Orontes, precipitated themselves in a crowd upon the graves of the Saracens, exhumed the dead bodies, and tore off the arms and habiliments with which they were covered. They quickly returned to exhibit in the camp the silk stuffs, bucklers, lances, javelins, and rich swords found in the coffins. Nor did this spectacle at all disgust the knights and barons. On the day following the battle, among the spoils of the vanquished, they contemplated with joy 1,500 heads separated from their trunks, which were paraded in triumph through the army, recalling to them their own victory and the loss they had inflicted.